What's up, athletes? Coach Eric here, coming from a super secret, undisclosed location. Now, if you didn't catch our email a couple days ago, we dropped some really big news on you. And if you didn't get that one, here it is now. The CrossFit Open is less than 3 weeks away. And so I've come to a super secret spot where no one knows where I am to help make sure to prepare you distraction-free for the greatest CrossFit Intramural Open Fairlands CrossFit has ever seen. I've surrounded myself with some of the greatest minds in the business, not in the toilet. God, never mind, forget that. So yes, we're planning for the CrossFit Open. We currently have 20 athletes registered. So in 1 week, goal was to get to 20 from 13, and you guys did it. We got 20, but we still got plenty more to sign up. So make sure you are getting to games.crossfit.com. You can hit the link up above this with my open counter and get yourself signed up. Open's gonna be great fun. It is an awesome community builder. I love the Open too, because now we're gonna mix it up a little bit, get you guys on teams and get to know some of your fellow athletes. I know you 5 a.m.ers, you don't get to see a lot of 5:30 p.m.ers and vice versa. 9:30 right there on that island in the middle of the day. You guys don't get to mix and match a little bit. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to get to know some of your fellow athletes, work alongside some of your fellow athletes and kick some serious butt in the 2022 Open. So more details will come next week. I'm gonna drop all the details on what teams are gonna look like, how you're gonna be able to get points for your teams and all that good stuff that comes along with the 2022 Intramural Open. And we will unveil, if you haven't seen it, the Creek Cup. The updated Creek Cup, Merida, the updated one, Team Unicorns. So that's what's going on while I'm away. But just because I'm gone doesn't mean there ain't fitness to be had, because there's a lot of fitness to be had. So this week, again, February, we've just kind of extended our open prep month going into the CrossFit Open, again, 3 weeks away. And so what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of movements, a lot of extra skeleton movements that we know but we can expect to see in the Open. So toes to bar, handstand walks, double unders, all that good stuff. This week, we're also going to play with a lot of those 10 to 15 minute time domain workouts. So you're going to see more of those than usual. 10 to 15 minutes. That's one thing we know is a very common time frame that we see in CrossFit Open workouts. So we really want to get you guys comfortable with those, or comfortable being uncomfortable in those. And much more familiar with those, knowing that that's likely what we're going to see when the Open rolls around. Now, with that, we are throwing in some shorter ones, more like the 5 to 10 minute ones, to add that variance and kind of fill in those gaps. Variance, not randomness, to your workout. So we're gonna make sure we fill in those gaps, having those longer ones, a couple quick shorter ones. Also keep in mind, Tuesday and Wednesday, you're gonna see double unders and running, and you're gonna see some heavy front squats. The idea there is this is a very shoulder intensive week. And so this will give that upper body a break. So if you're coming multiple days in a row, know that Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be a chance to give your shoulders a break, knowing that we're going to see a lot of that this week. Another thing we want to give you guys is think about scaling now as we're heading into the Open. Again, there's multiple divisions. So there's the RX, there's the scale, there's the foundations, and there's these different ways you can do it. And I know some of you are kind of on the cusp. Maybe you do scaled workouts all the time, but when the Open runs around, you're like, I want to try this RX because why the heck not, right? And so when we're doing some of these movements, let's talk about double unders for a sec. Maybe you don't normally do, maybe double unders will likely show up in the Open. We know that we need a jump rope. Double unders will show up, and maybe you're not quite there with double unders yet. So what I suggest is, from a scaling perspective, and your coaches will talk with you about this too, is making sure that you don't just scale with singles. Don't just do double the singles, or don't just do 100 singles instead of 50 double unders, or don't just practice double unders. Get into the double unders. And so maybe if there's 50 double unders in a workout, you're not taking 20 minutes to work 50 double unders. We'll set you up with a time domain. All right, so for 1 minute, I want you to get as many double unders as you can. That's going to be a way to scale this week. Okay, so if you're working on double unders, handstand walks. How do you normally scale a handstand walk? Well, we know that we've seen a bear crawl in place of a handstand walk, even wall walks in place of a handstand walk. So maybe that's the way that you scale, knowing that that might be the movement you see in the Open. So what I would say is scale to the way that you know, scale to the way that, okay, if the Open's coming, that's what you want to practice. Or scale to the movement that's going to allow you to get a little bit closer to that prescribed movement. That's the best way, A, increase your fitness, and B, get you a little bit more prepped for the open. So we're going to limit, sometimes we have 10, 15 different scales for you. We're just going to throw in just a couple this time and say, this is what you're going to work today. And a great way to do that, again, is attempts, or put you on a time clock and say, just do as much as you can in this minute, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So it's going to be a great way to train and get yourselves prepped. Yeah, it's going to be a fun week. So as always, show up, be curious, be consistent, be courageous, sign up. If you ordered an open t-shirt, if you signed up on that sheet that I had up at the front of the gym, those t-shirts have been ordered and they should be here in time for the open for you to pick up at the gym. So as soon as those are here, I will let you all know. And other than that, kick some butt this week, have fun on the creek. I'll probably be sneaking in some of these off the creek WODs. So I'll be looking for y'all. We got a few new people through Foundations this week. Make sure to check them out, and be warm, be welcome as usual. Don't make it awkward. Okay, have fun, but you guys always do. Cool. Take care. Have a fun week, and I will see you all on the creek.